Hi guys, and welcome to Frosty's Bushcraft. I'm Frosty, your host, and I need a break. So this place right here is our home for the next 2 days. That's right. It's a wide open area, so there's a lot of wind, but I got some trees behind me that are protecting me, and I chose this location because the view is amazing. I'll show you in a second, and also because there's enough snow so I can dig and make some kind of a shelter. So yeah, first I need to take a short break because getting here with snowshoes with this big ass backpack behind me, it wasn't easy. Oh yeah, the view. Check this out. So by now you probably get where I'm going with this shelter. So I'm gonna dig, or I dug this part here. I'm gonna put a couple of branches on top of it, and then I'll put a tarp over the whole thing so I can close it up during the night, so I'm warm and protecting from the wind. And yeah, this is plenty of room for me, my stuff and Trev, and I'll have to find a place somewhere high enough to place my food, because I don't want it to get stolen by foxes again. Back to work. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. It's definitely gonna be a comfy shelter. Now I need to find 2 logs or branches to put one here in the end or at the entrance and one in the middle, and then I'll put my tarp over the whole thing, and yeah, and that's it, and I'll have shelter. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on. Whew. So I just need to put the tarp and my home is ready. And I guess you probably noticed that Trev started to carry his own gear, which is a huge relief. Look at him. Which is a huge relief for me, because I have to carry this thing. And this thing weighs a ton. And I also have to carry my filming gear, so Trev carrying his own food and water and gear, it's a relief, I can tell you that. And let me just show you. All of his gear so far is from Non-Stop Dogwear. We got that gear maybe 2 months ago and started using it, and I was well, I'm really happy with it. He has this backpack. Also inside he has this thing. This is a snow protector, because his fur usually gets full of snowballs and it's hard for him to move. Hey man, it's hard for him to move, and of course it gets him really cold. So this thing, he looks really goofy, and I wish they made this thing in like olive drab or brown or some, you know, earth color instead of this blazing orange. But yeah, really functional item. And also in another backpack, another pocket, he has this. This is his rain jacket, which is also great, and you've seen it used it in my previous video, which was also filmed here in this area. Also a great item, and he also has his own sleeping bag, and this time he doesn't have something I made from an old bag like the one before. This is a proper sleeping bag for dogs. It's waterproof, it's got some padding underneath, it's a great item. So yeah, thumbs up for non-stop dog wear. We love your gear. Now I have to put the tarp up. Okay, so while I'm at it, I'll just show you what I've got inside. I've got this bag, which has my filming gear. Here's my spare lens and some spare batteries, and this first aid kit. Then I have just this thing, which is actually my food bag, and this is the thing I have to be really careful foxes don't steal. Then I've got Treff's sleeping bag, and then I've got my sleeping bag, and so on, and I also got my tarp. What's the right side? Well, my shelter is finally finished, and what do you guys think? Not too shabby, right? It's 3 meters by 1.8 meters, which is, I think, 10 feet by 6, 7, something like that. Doesn't matter. It's big enough for me and Treff and all my gear, minus the food bag, which goes right up there somewhere, so foxes can't steal it. And I want to show you something. Don't go away, stay here. You know how I always use this chest pack? My go-to knife is usually my benchmate Puko. I usually have it right here, and if you watched my last couple of videos, you could have noticed that it's missing. Well, it's missing because I lost it, unfortunately, so I had to find a replacement, and that's where it gets interesting. You see this little knife? Let me just... This is Opinel number 8 with the carbon blade, and when I just started getting into bushcraft and knives and all this stuff, I bought 2 of those, and I gave one to my grandma. Now, my grandma was old school and she always liked to carry a small folding knife because she liked to travel a lot, so she used it to peel an apple or open a food package or something. And when my grandma passed away 2 years ago, I found this knife in her travel bag, and yeah, I took it, I cleaned it, I sharpened it, and this is a memento to a person that basically raised me. So yeah, and the reason it has this little cutout thing here is because my grandma was 70 something at the time when I gave it to her, so she had trouble opening the little nail nick thing, and I just made this little cutout so she can pinch the blade with her fingers and open it like that. So yeah, that's the story of this little opinel, and today this is my go-to knife. Yeah, time to find some dry wood and start a fire because I'm really hungry and I could use some warmth. Yeah, luckily there were only 2 weeks of non-stop rain before the snow, so yeah. Ah, come on. I just want to know if I can feather stick with this little opinel. This thing is so incredibly sharp that it's actually hard to do any curls with it, because it just wants to bite in the wood. Okay, so let's see if I can start to fire with just this little opinel knife. Come on. That's it. That's it. Okay, now that I've got fire, I'll quickly boil some tea because I'm really thirsty and my water is, well, freezing. So, tea and then lunch. Finally. Trev, you hungry? It's getting cold, really cold. My fire's out, and I usually don't maintain my fire through the night because, well, I have a good enough sleeping system, so yeah, when I get in my sleeping bag I wanna stay inside it and, you know, actually get some sleep. And yeah, it's only 9 p.m. or let me just check. Yeah, just shy of 9 p.m. but I'm really beat. I came here straight from my night shift and I can't wait to go to sleep and get some rest. So yeah. Now, I know this seems really fun, and it is, but these conditions are actually really hard for filming, so I am sorry if not all scenes are up to the standard, but it is what it is. And also, if you are new to my channel and you like this video, then feel free to check my other videos and subscribe. If you're a regular, then thumbs up and thank you. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the morning, okay? Don't go away. Hey Trev. Hey Trev. Oh, good boy. Morning, folks. It's actually 7 a.m. and worst thing about winter camping is heating up in the morning. But my shelter held fine. We were nice and comfy. The wind's just blowing like crazy through the whole night, but it wasn't an issue except for that howling noise, which is, I don't know, relaxing in a way. And yeah, anyway, I have to take a walk on something to just hit myself up a bit, and yeah, then we'll see how it goes from there. Come on, Trev. This place is amazing, and I really love coming here, especially during the winter. But yeah, it's usually always windy and really cold. The shelter is so cool and this view is just amazing, so I wish I could just go back in my sleeping bag and just spend the whole day watching this and enjoying it, but unfortunately I can't. So I think I'll probably start packing slowly and then maybe make some breakfast or something. I know I talked about this before, but for my tarp setup I'm using these jungle nuts from TRC Outdoors, and that's such a good way to set up your tarp. It's really quick, really easy, and they come with these little pouches of stuff sacks, so you can stuff your cordage inside, and it's just all really nice and tidy. So yeah, love those. One more cool thing about this frame is this: you also get a chair. Now I'll just show you how Trev really loves carrying a backpack. Check this out. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Come on. Come on. That actually went a lot better than I expected, because usually he's running away from me, and yeah, I guess he's getting accustomed to carrying it. Who knows? Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay frosty, my friends.